from Copenhagen was surprised when her boss told her he was promoting her because there were several men in the company with more tenure. He told her the change would take place within a month or so. In the interim, Ingrid learned she was pregnant and shared this with her boss. When the promotion seemed to be lagging, she asked him what was happening. The boss feigned surprise, pretended the conversation about the promotion never took place, and suggested she must have misunderstood him. Rosa from Miami is an attorney working for an immigration law firm. Her boss continually makes demeaning remarks to the women in the office about their appearance. If he doesn't like a certain hairstyle, he'll say, "Did you lose your comb?" Or if he thinks a woman's skirt is too short, he'll remark, "Did your grandmother run out of yarn before she finished making that?" Fiona from Sydney changed her major in college to engineering. Her mother's response upon hearing this was, "Oh, great, now you'll never get married." Allison from a small town in West Virginia had to send her letter to me via U.S. mail because her emotionally abusive husband reads all her emails. She wanted to know what she should do about the fact that she wants to go back to work now that her children are grown so that she can gain some financial independence. But her source of primary emotional support, her mother, told her, "Just don't make any waves. You're lucky to have a husband making a good living who provides for you." Farah is an Iranian Jewish physician who dreads going to Friday night dinner with her parents because all they want to know is when she'll give up this crazy idea of being a professional woman and get married and have babies. There's one more reason why I'm writing this book. The workplace has changed in the past 10 years. The biggest economic decline since the Great Depression has caused it to become increasingly competitive. Social networking wasn't even a blip on the radar screen a decade ago, but is now a must-do. Work-life integration is an even greater challenge as women in need of the income work more hours, and educated women are entering the workforce at higher percentages than ever before. Given these new issues, I want to provide additional coaching tips for how you can get and keep the job you want. These statistics, comments, social changes, and the women themselves make me realize my work is far from over. In the last decade, I have been fortunate to travel around the world talking about women's issues. I have learned that women from native villages in Alaska share common challenges with women from South Africa. Despite what we are telling our daughters and sons at home about the capabilities of women, we cannot protect them from the external messages that continue to minimize the roles of women in society. And perhaps most important, I learned that the advice provided in this book has made a difference in the lives of readers. The mistakes described in each chapter are real, as are the accompanying examples, although the identities have been altered to maintain confidentiality. Many come from more than 2 decades of interacting with women and men as an executive coach. The coaching tips that follow each mistake work. I know this because my clients have told me that when they follow them, they get the promotions they want, the confidence they need, and the respect they deserve. I measure my own effectiveness through their success stories and am delighted whenever an unsolicited email appears in my inbox or letters from as far as the Ukraine arrive at my office telling me, "Your book made a difference in my life." But you should know from the outset, this book isn't for everyone. Many women have found ways to overcome the stereotypes they learned in childhood and act in empowered ways most of the time. It's nearly impossible to act empowered all the time. Whether it's by honing your own unique style of communication and behavior or adopting and modifying more stereotypically masculine behaviors, you may be one of those women who is satisfied with the degree of professional success you've achieved. If that's the case, then you may find some additional tips in this book to help you further develop your unique style or to use with coaching and mentoring others. To you, I say, you go, girl. Other women may find that they've tried to do the same only to be criticized by men and women alike for their strident or atypical behaviors. If you fall into this category, this book will seem the antithesis of all you've worked toward, and therefore will be difficult for you to relate to. Not to worry, though, there are plenty of other books out there written just for you.